When you're on fucking Amazon,
yeah,
right, and you're looking for a product, and all the fucking promotional photos are the product clearly fucking photoshopped in to the fucking place that makes it look fucking terrible, and then you get the product and it looks really good, why don't you just take a fucking photo of the product?
Remember a minute ago when he said it's not about gripes?
Oh my god.
Last year, if you become a solid B cup,
Ooh,
then this is the podcast for you. Welcome everyone to the Fat Podcast. I am your host, Jay Lane. I'm sat with my co-host
Zack. I'm just gonna first name it because you always like to go first name and last name, or just both first names. But as you can see, things have changed a little bit.
Things have changed, but first of all, this is the podcast where we discuss our weight loss, random news, and anything that tickles our pickles, mate.
Exactly, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly
but
it.
for you viewers, and to be honest, it's probably more obvious for your ear holes, we have upgraded the microphones.
We have upgraded them so good.
And there's so much. Like, the upgrade is, like, ridiculous.
Yeah. Like,
right.
it's night and super day. Like a day that Superman sees when he's in the sky. That
exactly.
Kind of day.
So, like, we got 2 XLR microphones. We got an audio interface down here, flashing its little lights at us.
So don't ever say we aren't putting everything in, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So hopefully now there won't be any echo. There won't be any Zack just his microphone just fucking turning off.
I can't fiddle
He's
it
got
off.
nothing on
exactly.
his He's got no buttons.
I had to do it for myself because I knew I couldn't be trusted. So it's none's there.
Yeah, because what seems to happen is your microphone just like turns off.
Yeah.
And then on my side I get like massive echo.
Yes.
So like we have 2 separate problems.
I think it might be because I'm just gonna touch it a little bit. I think it might be because the other microphone was highly sensible. And this is
sensible.
Okay.
Sensitive?
Sensitive. Highly sensitive.
Yeah.
And it'd pick up shit from other places. Whereas this is like a like end address fully trying to mute everything from anywhere else kind of mic.
Yeah. It's a beauty. It is a beauty, both of them.
It's fucking beauty.
It's fucking beautiful. But anyway,
before we get into everything, because obviously we just want to address.
Yeah. So obviously there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now, and me and Zack had a little conversation yesterday, and we were just thinking we're really not qualified to talk about it.
Not really
in a public capacity.
No.
So what we say is we hope the least violent outcome, peaceful, happens as quickly as possible. And everyone affected by it, I wish you all the best.
Yeah,
right?
Really, yeah.
Cool. So let's get in to the Fat Podcast.
Woo!
And we start off, obviously, with just how have you been, mate?
Man, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, you've been tired, haven't you?
Mate,
yeah.
It's like I was... Like, the new year came...
This is like a drinking game. Zack's always tired. Just take a shot every time Zack mentions being tired.
Let's be absolutely fair.
Yeah.
In the first, 5 weeks of this podcast... I was like, it's been a good week, man. It's been good. I've been happy. I've been good. I've been full of energy, full of beans. The past 3 weeks has just been, testing
Dead
me,
food.
Mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead food?
Dead food.
I don't know what that means.
It's just a saying.
Oh, I don't.
You feel
I'm
like
very
dead food,
unfamiliar
man.
with that, but yeah. So I've just been... Hopefully this week, hopefully by this week, I will be, recharged.
Yeah.
I don't know how that'll happen. But, every weekend for the past, 12 weekends I've had something on. Not that it's bad, because this weekend I went to see my sister's new place in Wales. I went to go celebrate my girlfriend's brother's birthday in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And then this week I've had a lot of family down, which has all been very good.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
tiring.
I haven't had a full weekend to myself to do nothing in 12 weeks. Because there was Christmas. There was Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
Then there was birthday.
Yeah.
Then there was just tons of stuff cleaning up after Christmas and birthday. And obviously we've had the podcast all the time, right?
Yeah.
And that hasn't been stressful or anything, or it doesn't really take much time. But
this is the most peaceful part of your weekend.
Honestly, it is.
Just sitting down and just chatting.
It really is. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to hopefully this weekend.
Yeah.
Just having like a little wake up 11 a.m. on a Saturday, do nothing, play some games, do nothing again on the Sunday, and then go back to Monday actually judged.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in need of a holiday.
Yeah.
At the moment, I haven't had a day off in a while. But I'm not going to have one because what I've done is I've booked off the day before the bank holiday Friday and the day after the bank holiday Monday. So I have a 6 weeks in April.
That's like...
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that shit.
Yeah,
that's going to be good shit. But yeah, as for me, very busy week. Very busy and like physically draining week. Of course. Yeah, just loads of stuff in work.
Yeah.
Knackered. Honestly, Thursday morning, I woke up and I was like, literally, my whole body hurts.
Oh no.
And like, I wore my watch for like the first time in ages, and I did like 1,100 calories or something in the day. And it was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was so tiring. But it was like, it was good because obviously good mates in work and we were just working together. You know what I mean? So teamwork. So it was right. It was just knackering.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I've had a good week.
Yeah, but have you had a relaxing weekend so far? Because I haven't really done much.
Yeah, because obviously, well, not obviously, you guys don't know, but yeah, my missus went out for most of the day yesterday, so I just sat down.
I didn't even know this.
So I just sat here and just kind of geeked out really all day and just like played games.
It's good.
You know,
finish The Witcher again.
Finish The Witcher again. Yeah.
For those of you who haven't played Witcher 3.
Yeah, because I was like, obviously I said on the last pod I finished God of War, like nothing really compares, so I was like, I'm going to have to go play Witcher 3, because it's the only thing I know that is even close, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'm almost far enough removed from me finishing God of War that I can maybe play it again in the next few months. Maybe, which is always fun.
But yeah, so, yeah, good week. Should we crack on?
Let's crack on.
Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it?
Oh dear.
So... Orange lines. This is a new addition.
No.
And me and Zack seem to constantly match each other when we have our maintenance times. Because obviously it wasn't actually on the pod, but when we changed now to a Friday, we went on a Friday rather than a Monday. But we still weighed on that Friday.
On that Monday.
On that Monday. Yeah. And we had maintained, both of us. And then, but obviously by the Friday we had lost, which was last week.
Yep.
But obviously, we both maintained again. See, I know why I did. I had a shocking dietary week. Yeah, so I was actually happy
that you
with
maintained.
Maintenance.
I can dig that. I think I'm the same because like I said, I've been to lots of places.
Yeah.
And my sister, she was like, "I have this buffet of food you can try that's all vegan." I'm like, "Oh, fucking okay." I haven't eaten. I just did like a 2-hour drive. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And then on the Sunday, we went to Ed's Diner in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm not just going to get some fucking salad at Ed's Diner. Right? So I had something then. And then I went out. I had the classic chicken burger.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese. Cheese and bacon fries.
Oh.
What are you going to do? That sounds good. And then on the Friday, I went out with work people.
Yeah.
And I had a pizza and Parmesan fries. And yeah, just in general, I haven't been...
Yeah, that would have been a high calorie.
I haven't been doing normal kind of eating, you know what I mean? So like maintenance for me, I'm like, you know what? Fair play.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna try and parlay this into sanity for another few weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not so much craving a lot of food anymore. I haven't sniffed food in like the past week, probably because I've had like somewhat bad food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's me.
Yeah, I had. It was because I was physically challenged this week. Yeah, as in like I had lots of physical stuff to do.
Yeah,
so I needed the fuel
to compensate.
Yeah, and like I'm there like chugging around desks and cupboards and stuff, and it gets to lunch and I'm like, do I really just want to have a sandwich? No. Fuck that shit. So I went to Burger King. You came along. You didn't even eat. Madness.
Because I can't eat. Actually, I had a drink. I had Coca-Cola.
You did have a drink, yeah, but you didn't eat anything.
I had Fanta, sorry.
You didn't eat anything.
I didn't eat at all. So I'm still going strong. And honestly, this week
they got a new barbecue
Barbecue
Roadhouse Oh my god,
Yeah,
it was so good.
It looks damn fucking good.
It was gonna have one of them. So that day, I think I ended up like 900 calories over in the red, and then the next day,
900 calories over your maintenance, or 900 calories over your loss. So it would have been only a bit over your
so you know when it goes into the red?
Yes.
I'll lose it.
I haven't used it in months now. So I don't know.
I think it would be over my maintenance. Because I think my maintenance is like 3,000 calories.
Which is crazy, but carry on.
Yeah. So, and I think it was probably like 3,1.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the next day, I'd ate my food for the day. And then Ruth just like 11 o'clock at night was like, "Do you want a McDonald's?" And I was like, "I'm weak, man. I'm weak."
And McDonald's, we need to sever that connection.
Mate, it's too good, man. Triple cheeseburgers with extra cheese. They just go down so well, you know. But yeah, so I didn't do great, and I was sat there just like, "Oh, weigh days tomorrow."
Oh my god!
I was like, I'm gonna have put on again, and I was like, I'm gonna fall. I was like, if I fall under that 10% again, I'm gonna cry. And I was just like, but then I stood on there, and it was funny, right? Because basically the weight I'm on is like a number, then 5. It's like a bang on number, right?
Yeah.
And I stood on a thing, and it was saying 5.2 whilst I was stood on it, and I was like, I put on 0.2, and then it went. And went off and went back down to 5. I was like, yeah. I was like, thank God for that. But yeah, so for me, I stood on it. It said maintenance, and literally I just smiled. I was like, oh, thank God.
Thank God.
I was just like, I haven't put on any.
Yeah.
Because we used to have a saying, didn't we? Anything other than putting weight loss weight on is a good day, is a good week.
Maintenance is good because it means you haven't moved backwards.
You
in your goal.
overate over a week.
Yeah, exactly. And like I think personally, I don't think it's that we've reached plateaus yet. I think it's just we haven't.
Yeah, we just didn't do well.
Exactly. Right?
Week, yeah.
So, I think it's good for our sanity having weeks like this in the budget because my goal, even though I'll probably reach my goal by like September.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, let's take this 1 year to fix myself, right? So like, if I have like, I think that's like 15 weeks like this in the next year.
Yeah.
I'm still reaching my goal by the end of the year. You know what I mean? So it's like these little weeks are like, ooh, if I have them every 6 weeks, like I have, or 7 weeks even.
7 weeks now is 7 week. Yeah.
So that's like what? That's maybe like 10 in the entire year max. Not even that.
because of
5 even.
Because of how we started
6.
with the our weight loss and
it is
the
6
numbers.
weeks. Yeah, because the first one's the word.
But yeah, I think. What the hell? Oh, I see. Yeah, because you can actually. I was looking, and I was like, "Why does it say 300 at the top for you and 300 at the bottom?" So because you're under 300, I'm over. But yeah. What I'm doing is today, I'm resetting my body.
Oh yeah.
I'm fasting today. Not as in I'm not going to eat
but like
my 600 calorie meal.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have my 600 calorie meal today. And that's it. So I can reset my body. That doesn't mean I'm going to fast once a week. I'm just going to reset my body so I can remove the redness from my week and just get it gone and go back to baseline then.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I think, because how Lose It works, it goes Monday to Sunday.
You can choose it, but yeah.
So the 2 days I went over are in this week.
Right.
According to Lose It. So I want to get back into the green. For the week, yeah, and I will do by fasting today. I'll be under it again by like 800.
So you're not ready to whack out that handgun with the 2 bullets of fast day.
Not yet. Because I think for me to do that, I'd have to confidently say in my head, I fucking dieted properly this week for like 2 straight weeks and nothing to happen.
Yes.
Because I look at these orange lines and I know exactly why they're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, wasn't good this week.
I think this is an important point that we haven't got to get on the podcast, in that sometimes maintenance is better than loss depending on how it affects you. Yeah. So if you went through this whole week and didn't have a single splurge or go to BK or do something, next week you'd be fucking miserable. And it would play on your mental, you know what I mean?
That's usually when people fall off the wagon, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes maintenance are actually like a useful tool in the toolkit to be like, you know what, I'm gonna be a bit wild this week. Yeah. That way the next 6 weeks, like I did the last 6 weeks, I'm gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, it's important.
One thing I want to do, but it's difficult for me because I do stuff like because I don't plan things. So like we'll just go, oh, do you want to go out today and just do something? And I'm like, all right. But like I wish like I could plan like a week ahead and be like, oh, we're gonna go and do something on that Saturday. And I'm like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 200 calories off every single day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Every single day until I get to that point. So on that day I can fucking just
go crazy,
go mental.
Yeah.
But I just find that so difficult because I'm not that kind of person that I plan like what I'm doing in the next 30 minutes, not what I'm doing in the next 30 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
But I wish because my missus did that this week because I said she went out drinking last night.
Yeah.
And what she did is yesterday, the day before she drank, she looked at the drink that she was going to buy, found the calories, and took that calorie off her current day.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
so like she drinks Prosecco.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
she
500 calories. Yeah, like 500 calories for the bottle. So she took 500 calories off her previous 2 days, so 250 off each day.
That's really smart.
You know, so but I just can't do that, man, because I just wake up in the morning and I'm like, fancy going out for a drink. You know what I mean? Like my it's weird because in the winter I hardly drink at all, but in the summer I wake up and I look out the window and I go, that is beer garden weather right there. I'm going for a drink today.
This brings me on to something I was going to talk about, right? On my drive over, it's lovely and sunny and like really nice. Like a proper good spring day.
It's a good spring day,
It's like February, whatever, right? Proper really good for a spring day. And I saw people walking along the lanes, right? And I was like, fuck. I miss being fit enough to just walk in the sun.
To just go for a little stroll, yeah.
Because I used to do it.
We're going to have to do a Fat Man Walks.
We will soon. When it's a nice weather.
Yeah. I think what we should do is we should both book a day off work so we can do it in like a weekday so it's quieter.
It's chiller, yeah. That's fair. But yeah, I miss it, man. I used to, because obviously I didn't drive until I was 24, 23.
Yeah.
Like 23 and a half. Late driver, right?
Yeah.
So if you were like, oh, I'm going to go to this place, right? I'd be like, okay, cool. I need 40 minutes to get there by walking.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk back. It's fine.
Yeah.
And at the time, planning that out of being like, oh, I have to leave 40 minutes early, it sucked. It sucked a lot less than you'd think.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, cool. So I'll walk there. You know, I'll put my headphones in. I'll listen to an audiobook on the way in the nice summer weather, right? And then I'd have a drink, and I'd, you know, get a bit stretched out, and then walk back, right? And I felt good getting there. I felt fresh and alert. And then when I got home, I was like, I feel really good because I just walked again.
Yeah.
And like, it wasn't terrible. I wasn't like, I fucking hate walking with every step, right? I was
this is crap.
I literally sometimes stop and just sit down and survey the area.
Chill. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and it's like, why did I hate it so much?
Well,
why did I think I hate it so much?
Well, like when I was on the original Journey of a Fat Man, which can be watched on the channel. When I was on the original, I used to walk every day.
Yeah.
At lunch, or if it was a weekend, I'd walk
whenever.
At some point in the day.
Yeah.
And I used to just go out, back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I started doing was going out, and I just stop somewhere and just sit on a bench, you know, and just sit there and just listen to music on my thing, on my phone, on my headphones, and I'd just be like, "Oh, this is nice."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
I completely get you.
But that came later because the problem is when you first start, your just body hurts,
you
know, and you're just like, I need to get back as fast as I can, you know, because I'm hurting everywhere. I remember after I put back on all of the weight, well, nearly all of it. I went for a walk to like try and kickstart me.
Yeah.
And about quarter of the way into the walk that I usually do, oh man, my feet were dying. I was just like, I got to sit down. I was like, where is the next bench, man? And I was just like, and I sat down and I was like, I'm going back here. And I was just like, and then I got back, and that was when I was saying to Ruth, I was like, I've got to sort myself out. And I was like, because that is a pitiful length of walking to be tired for.
I mean, I think I've discussed it on the podcast, one of my wake-up calls. When I was going out to get food, right? But they wouldn't deliver, so I had to go out and take away, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I said to Al, don't worry, I'll go pick it up, it's fine. I'll park in Kingswood, I'll walk up the way, it's fine. It's like a 10-minute walk, I can do a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
And like 2 minutes in, my back was killing me.
Yeah.
I was done. I had to sit down on the fucking side of the wall. It was fucked up. I was like, holy fucking shit. I'm guessing because at work, I've done nothing but sit.
Yeah.
Right? So I have none of the core muscles that I used to have when I walked everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we can't handle this upper weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's killer, isn't it? It's like, because we both obviously predominantly work at a desk, you know, for 8 hours.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just like no physical exercise whatsoever. Our physical exercise is walking up and down the stairs to get into work.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
we walked up and down the stairs
Yeah, it's getting
recently,
better, isn't it?
and we were talking. We're just like, we're just talking.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not dying.
We're not dying.
Maybe we picked up a little bit, but we're not like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Usually, I remember. Usually, I'd have to get. I've mentioned it on the pod before, but I'd get to the top of the stairs and I'd just have to stand there for
You
a
literally
bit.
just have to stand there for a bit.
Open the window and just be like, I can't go in because it's just an embarrassment because you got to walk past everyone to get to your seat. It would be an embarrassment of me walking past and just go.
And you're not catching your breath because you're still walking.
And the thing is, because I'm IT, someone's bound to go, I've got a problem, Jay, can you come help me? And then I got a mouth breathe all over them whilst I'm trying to fix their problem because I'm knackered. You know?
But yeah, we didn't have to do that, did we?
No, it's getting
Which
better.
is a good sign. I don't see how that's possible though, because I was thinking about this yesterday or the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've made a lot of good progress, Zach. You've lost almost exactly 20 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Which isn't a small feat, right? That's like 8 something kilos, right?
Yeah.
But like, you're still a fat fuck. Don't forget. Don't be forgetting that now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's still there. The demon is still there on your back, dragging you down.
I was just like, okay, so you've had your. I was literally thinking this yesterday. I was like, you've had your bit of a crazy week.
Yeah.
Let's go hard this week, just for the first week, and then you can take a little bit off the pedal.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking to lose like 2.9 or like 3.2 pounds this week.
Yeah.
That's my goal, right?
So after today,
I
you
want
want
to
to lose
fucking
3.2.
straight into 5th gear.
You're losing 2.2 because that's just what you do.
That's just what I do. I can't break past that. No. It's a theoretical barrier. But yeah, that's my way of thinking for this week, because I'm like, you can't forget you're still a fat fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what is difficult. When I first lost all the weight and I got down to the 20 stone mark, that was for me because like I had Ruth telling me, "Oh, you look great. Don't lose anymore," you know, and then I got in that safety zone. I was like, I'm not a fat guy anymore, but I am. I'm 20 stone. I'm still a fat dude. Well, you know what I mean?
When you were 20, we once. I'm gonna be happy to reshare the photo with you when you get to 20 stone again, right?
Yeah.
But I made like a little side by side of like you picture. I think when we went out for a walk.
It was a walk. The
in like
first
the white
Fat Man
t-shirt,
walk, Snuff
right?
Mills. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Snuff Mill ones, yeah.
Oh mate.
And the difference was night and day, mate.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It was night and day. But then it's crazy because you did look good.
Yeah.
And like people saying that you look good, you did look good, right? But I guess it's just you could look better.
Yeah.
But like even that, it's just
difficult.
like,
but when everyone's there going, "Oh, you look great now, man."
When you were 20 stone,
I've still got to go. I've still got 2 stone to go, yeah, man.
But like when you were 20 stone, I was like, Jay's not fat anymore.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you were fat. You were like chubby, I guess.
Oh, I get this.
Max.
I get this all the time.
What
Stresses me out when people say this to me.
What do you mean?
Because Ruth says it to me all the time. I'm like, I got to do some weight because I'm a fat fucker. Right?
Yeah.
And then she'll go, "You're not fat." I'm like, "Bitch, I am 24 stone. I am fat, okay?" I'm like, I know you love me, but I am fat. I'm 24 stone. I am fat, right? There's no escaping it.
No, but like what I'm saying is that like 20 stone, I don't think you were fat.
I'm not 24 stone now, but
yeah. But at 20, you weren't fat. I wouldn't say.
No, I reckon I was
maybe chubby.
Jolly.
Jolly. Yeah, jolly. That little sliding scale, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to get back into jolly.
Yeah,
you know
I'm fucking eagerly awaiting jolly, man. You know, I'm sternly fat at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's something that I need to. Because sometimes I don't know if you feel the same way. I might be talking my ass, right?
Right.
But because we've had like 6 good weeks, I'm like, I'm the fucking bee's knees. I'm fucking hot shit. You know what I mean?
I'm hot shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, obviously, it hasn't been a good. You have either lost or maintained since you started.
Every time. So I haven't.
Like, I've gone up once.
But then you fucking smashed it the next week.
Yeah. So
you pretty much recovered.
Yeah, mine's gone. Woo. You know what I mean? But I think next week, because I'm going to fast today.
Yeah.
I think next week we'll be back with the green arrows. You know what I mean? And I think we might lose a lot.
I hope we lose a lot. Because I think that's a technique I talked about before. Is that if you're in a plateau.
Yeah.
If you have maintenance for a few weeks, right, you'll gain probably a little bit, but then it'll be so much easier to lose it again.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that'll be like, we'll lose some water weight as well.
Yeah.
and it would be like 4.2 pounds or whatever.
I fucking wish.
The goal is at least 3 in my head.
Yeah.
Because I can do 3 if I'm a bit more diligent than I was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we crack on?
Crack on.
That's the weight loss part of the pod, guys. So next up we got TRU FAX. So last time we started on mine. So we're starting yours. Have you done this?
Yes.
Have you put yours in?
We'll see together.
I put mine in. I've actually done a U this week. I literally was putting mine in as you were driving over.
I think I was exhausted last night, and I was like, I got to do something this morning.
Let's see if you have, shall we? You have indeed. Let's maximise this. Up here. So fuck off. Etsy hits sellers with 30% transaction fee increase. Oh my god. Going to go from 5 to 6.5%, the company announced today. I'm assuming this is in line with everything else going up.
Probably, yeah.
Mate, I went to get some petrol the other day. I was just like, oh my god. Yeah. It was like £1.60 a litre. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked at the moment.
It's going a bit mental.
I made a joke.
I was seeing this coming though. I was seeing this coming a mile away.
What,
people were fucking, not with that, just in general.
Yeah.
Like, people were, like, when they announced, the government was like, we're going to pay for everyone on furlough. And everyone was like, oh, you're so nice. And I was sat there, and I said to Reef when they announced it, we were watching it, and I was like, how does everyone think they're going to get this money back?
Yeah.
I was like, they're going to take it from us.
Yeah, somehow.
They got to.
Down
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, as they said in the fucking parliamentary election, there is no fucking magic money tree, making more money. You know what I mean? They have to pay for it somehow.
Yeah.
And obviously that is just affecting everyone else because Etsy will have to pay more to do the stuff they're doing. So they've got to ask for more money from you. It's like a vicious circle.
Yeah.
You know?
But I was just wondering, as a person who partakes in sales of goods and services,
yes.
How do you feel about these eventual fees? Because you're on, what are you on?
What am I on?
Because you do selling outside of work for designs, right?
Yeah. So I'm on
Upwork. Yeah.
And I have just clients that I know now as well.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Upwork increasing its cut?
It's a hard question because, like, if they did, it's like the vicious cycle, isn't it? If they did, I'd just have to put
your prices up.
My prices up.
Yeah.
And then just everything just it's inflation, isn't it? So it works, So, yeah, I'm not too concerned. I haven't had an email about it or anything like that, so that's fine. For now. Yeah, I'm lucky I don't sell anything on Etsy. I did try, but I don't like the website. Sorry, Etsy.
Luckily, you don't have a chain of materials that would increase in price either. Exactly.
I don't sell physical goods, so for people that don't, I'm a graphic designer, so I've already got everything I need to make it.
Designs by J.
# Designs by J. DBJ. So I've already got the stuff I need. It would literally just be because in my head I have a monetary amount that I put on an hour of my time. Yeah. So if they put the price up, I wouldn't put my price up above that amount. I just make it so my hourly rate is still the same.
It reaches the same.
Yeah. Because I think you've got to be like that. You've got to say, because it's something like, it's World of Warcraft that got to me, and I'm sad to say, right? So the goblins in World of Warcraft.
Sure.
So basically, in games, when you talk to an NPC, they have about 20 or 30 different sayings that they'll just say every single time you click on them.
Yeah, sure.
And goblins, ever since the start of WoW, one of the things they say is, time is money, friend. Right? And they say that all the time, and that has stuck with me forever. And like people are like, oh, I'm just chilling. Like you do it. Okay, so you're like, I'm not doing anything, or so it doesn't really matter if I do this. I'm never like that. I'm like, my time is worth this much. And I'm like, so like if I applied for a job, for instance, like the job I left, it was taking me an hour and a half to get home every night. I'm like, that's an hour and a half I'm not being paid for.
Yeah.
Every day. And I just like, no. Because I'm like, literally in my head, the moment I walk out the door to go to work, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Because I'm no longer doing my own shit, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've always felt that. So, you've got to keep in your head that your time is worth something.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend. So, yeah, thanks, WoW, for that.
If you want to teach your kids how to manage money, make them play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Don't make them do that.
Don't make them play World of Warcraft.
But yeah, so yeah, I think I saw this come in years ago now.
Yeah.
That's sad to say because it literally is.
Do you think? I don't think places like Etsy. That I'm not sure how long they're gonna last. If that makes sense. Yeah, because with the rise of like computer literacy, right, and also the rise of systems and softwares that allow you to create a marketplace on your own.
Yeah.
Like you make a website on Squarespace, then you have a Shopify shop, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Etsy is going to be around in the next 10 years.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Could be a vault.
Could be a vault.
Yeah, it could be a vault.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, I think at the moment the problem I get with these things is we seem to just get loads of like the same thing.
What, on places like Etsy?
Yeah, like I went on there about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
When our work was like everyone's got to wear masks again.
Yes.
In the office, and I was like, oh, a guy in work I know, he's got one of those see-through ones.
Oh, sure.
So like it's like plastic, but it goes over your thing, right? And I was like, oh, and he told me he got on Etsy, so I was like, oh, I'll look for it, and there was literally like 100 different people selling exactly the same thing. And I was just like, and it literally looks exactly the same. So they've all got the same mold.
Yeah.
They're making it, or they found a person who's actually making the real money. They found the company to make them the masks. And this company is making exactly the same mask for like fucking 100 different people, making a fucking mint. While like... these people are trying to sell it. And what they're doing is you look at it and they're all like a penny cheaper than each other.
Oh my God.
So they're all trying to undercut each other.
And their margins must be wafer thin anyway.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh my God. But like, also, there's loads of websites like Etsy, because Etsy's essentially fucking a different skinned eBay. All of these ones are just a different skinned eBay.
With the specializing in things you make yourself, typically. Yeah. But I think, going back to the mass things, I think it's also like, you see it on Amazon as well. Of like, you see, you want to buy a mouse, it's like Rapu mouse or Wugu mouse or something like that, and it looks identical, just a different brand label on it.
Because they're buying it from a company who's making it for 500 different ones, and they're putting a little label on it with their name on it, saying this is this thing. Like I've had it where I've bought like electronics, like simple electronics, like a USB dongle, for instance. Yeah. And I look and the USB dongle is exactly the same from about 12 or 13 different sellers. Yeah. And then it's funny when you plug it in at home, it doesn't even say the company's name that you bought it from. Yeah. It says the original one. And it's like, oh, the drivers, don't ignore the drivers. They're for this, but we do own the device. Yeah. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, this doesn't surprise me. I think, I'm not sure because I think Etsy's a little bit hipster, innit? Etsy. It's
a little bit kitsch. It's like, I wove a hoodie that out of my sheep's fur or whatever.
It's for hip, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. It's hippie. I would say it's hippie.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Like it's even the logo looks a little bit like eBay, doesn't it? It's like you know what I mean? It's like the big E. Yeah. You know what I mean? But even though eBay has a little E, so But yeah. We cool?
Yeah, we cool.
We cool?
Etsy's not cool, but we cool.
We cool. Right, so mine, can't remember. Oh, yes. So, let's watch this. Let's watch this video.
Michael Mosley, how to get fit in 1 minute through exercise snacking.
Exercise snacking, easy.
Easy. All right, we'll see.
So yeah, exercise snacking. I saw this and I was like, I could do that shit.
Would you want to do that shit though?
But the thing, I haven't done a daily walk now for fucking ages.
For ages, sure.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. What you could do is this exercise snacking, right? Is every time I go downstairs, go down the stairs, but go up it and down it like 3 times.
That's what was that called? I think they're called suicides.
That's dark.
It is dark. There's something. They called something when you go up and down the stairs.
Yeah,
again.
you could just do that, and then that's like, and you could do that every single time you do it.
Are you gonna do that though? Because as soon as this one day where you're like, I'm pretty tired, the whole thing falls apart.
It does,
100%.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, first day you're like, okay, I've gone upstairs 3 or 4 times today. It's gonna stop you from actually doing things you want to do as well, which is gonna prevent exercise in the long run. So you're like, oh, I gotta go downstairs and pick up the fork that I left downstairs. Fuck. But I have to do it 4 times. Fuck. I can eat with my hands. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
I can eat my hands.
It will have that kind of logic bursting through, I assume. And in the long run, I think it's gonna be a negative.
Yeah.
At least that's because I've tried things like this before.
I've once made.
Ew.
So Zack has decided to buy a £200 microphone and put it on a £5 stand.
£250
So, but yeah, what was I going to say?
Something about you lack adherence from doing it daily because you eat with your hands instead of going down.
Yeah. So once I've ate a yogurt by making a spoon out of a cheese and onion packet of crisps. Once.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How do you make a spoon out of a cheese and onion packet of crisps? Is it
with
just like
very good folding?
Oh god, I can't. I don't want to imagine how that looks. Sometimes, right? I'm so lazy. I can find anything to make more efficient in my eyes, right? So say I'm having a coffee, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have a teaspoon, right? But the coffee lid is like one of those plastic flexible lids.
Yeah.
I use that to scoop the granules and then just plop it in the cup.
Weird.
It's just easy, isn't it?
Weird, mate. You're a weirdo.
Easy, 100%. But I'll find ways.
I'll bring this up, right?
Yeah.
I want us to do it.
Oh no. Is this the first challenge?
Yeah, I want us to do it for a week.
Oh shit. Okay, for those of you unfamiliar,
we do have the Fat Man Challenge.
We have the Fat Man Challenge. The first one we ever did was
Cold showers.
Cold showers.
That was not fun.
And then I don't think we ever did any again.
No. You scarred us with cold showers, that's why. So I think for a week, right? And I don't mean... The challenge isn't to do it perfectly for a week. The challenge is to try to do it for a week.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So like, say on Monday, you did 15 minutes of burst exercises for the day. That's you trying to do it. Okay. I want to see how realistic it is.
Okay.
To do.
What guidelines is half an hour, right? So let's make half an hour. So that's like 10 3-minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
10 3 minutes is.
What do you want our things to be?
They could be anything. Whatever you think. Like I said, walking up and down the stairs. You could go and do some sit-ups, I guess.
Can I?
Yeah, go do some sit-ups. Walk around your garden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would do squats, but my knee's fucked.
Yeah, squats. I would say go on the bike I got here, but I'm still too fat to use it.
I'm over
the guideline weight. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just about under now.
Oh yeah,
but I still don't want to use it.
You got a treadmill as well, aren't you, at home? You can go on the treadmill.
Even getting to the treadmill is 2 flights of stairs. So by the time I'm done, I've done it.
Yeah, do some star jumps.
Mate, I'm on the top floor. I'm going to destroy...
Yeah, everyone downstairs, you're on earthquake! The world's ending! Yeah.
Yeah, so I think...
But you could do that. You could go down you could do it, so your burst exercise includes the moment you stand up. So stand up, you walk downstairs, part of your exercise, because he lives on the 3rd floor in his house, because I told you he lives in a mansion.
Yep.
So 3rd floor, down, go outside, do some star jumps, come back upstairs... Then your exercise stops.
I'll tell you what, the total of this will probably take around 3 minutes, right? What I'll do is... I don't know if I can do it for 30 minutes.
Because it's funny, right? It's funny, right? So contractually, in our work, and probably many people's work, right, who listen to the pod, in our contract, we have to, or we are guidelined to take a 10-minute break every hour.
Yep.
To go for a walk or something. It's to do with DSE and taking welfare of your body, all that kind of stuff. So it's an excuse, mate. So when you're working, every hour, get up for 5 minutes, or 3 minutes if you want to do it 10 times. But I'm going to probably do 5 minutes so I can do it in the last time.
Yeah.
And just go walk around the block.
5 minutes. So what? That's 6 times.
6 times.
So most of the workday, you got 2 hours to yourself out of those 8 hours.
Yeah.
I guess I could go up and down the stairs twice, the 2 flights of stairs, and then like a 1 minute plank.
Yeah. If you can do a 1 minute plank.
I could do a 1 minute plank.
What, have you tried
I
however you are?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
And you can do a 1 minute plank,
yeah.
Oh, fuck, I don't think I could.
Just.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
It's not that hard.
I'm way more than you.
Yeah, true. I reckon you may be able. It's worth giving it a go. Like even 30 seconds.
I'll give it a try. Yeah. I'll give it a try.
So I think the core is like the thing I should.
But yeah, we'll start this tomorrow because that'll give us 7 days till the next pod then.
Yeah, so if we do Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, cool.
Oh god, you're gonna have to remind me. I'll fucking forget.
I will. I'll remind you. You should set an alarm every morning.
For every hour.
Every hour.
Yeah.
Do 5 minutes of it or 3, whatever.
Ooh.
So, next up, Famalam. Shortest ever segment ever. You got any gripes this week, Zach?
I've got a few. And
I've got
also,
one.
this isn't just gripes.
Start?
It's just general things. Yeah,
Can I start? I'm going to seem like a real Grinch. Real Grinch now. And all the parents listening.
Yeah? Oh, shit. Yeah, cool.
So I told you about this, right?
Yeah.
I want people to explain to me. You can either put it in the comments, or you can go onto the Facebook group. Facebook group, by the way, is in the description. Make sure to join it if you're listening.
Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe, and all that shit.
We'll eventually get around to a Discord, but carry on.
Yeah. Why, when you become a parent, is that all you are? Right? So, on Facebook, I have people that before they were a parent, they did interesting posts. Right?
Did they?
They'd be talking about life.
Did they though?
They'd be talking about life. They'd be taking photos of some holidays they went on. They'd be going, "Oh, mate, I love this restaurant. You should all go to this restaurant."
Okay, fair.
Interesting shit, right?
Yeah, sure.
The moment they become a parent, it's like, "Oh my god, look at my boy. He's just at his first beans on toast. Couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't care less. You know what I mean?" They're like, "Look at him. He's in. Look, I bought him a T-shirt. Here's him in it. Don't care. Don't care. Right? I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say, right? Because I think even the people that tell you they do care, don't care.
Don't care.
They're keeping up appearances. They think it's the right thing to do. They think it's the polite thing to do. And we all know I'm not a polite guy. And I'm telling you, no one gives a shit, right? So, I've already said I've already had a problem with people putting their kids and shit on Facebook, on social media already, right? So, this isn't new news.
I think.
But that bothers me.
I would agree with you, but at the same time, you're choosing to follow them. Do you know there's a thing called...
What do you mean choosing to follow?
You choose to be friends with them.
Oh, no. Unfollowed, mate. As soon as... you can still be friends. As soon as they start posting... shit like, "Oh, here's Jimmy in his T-shirt," I'm like,
it's
unfollow,
red.
mate. Unfollow.
There is something called... You might enjoy this. This is a decade old, so I'm not sure if it still exists.
Yeah.
It's a thing called unbaby.me.
Unbaby.me?
Unbaby.me.
Right.
So basically, it basically has preset fields that typically come up when people post about their children on Facebook, right?
Right.
And you can set a parameter to get new images from Google on a specific thing you want. Right. So every time
mate, this sounds awesome.
I know some guy had it set up so every time someone posts about their kid, well, like first day back at school, right, which would be a lot in his friendship group, right? He did it so every time, because he liked cars, it was just a new car and specs of a new car, schematics of a new car, just in his Facebook feed instead of kids.
Oh, mate, it'd be memes. I'd be like, I'd be like, replace all images and statuses with memes.
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't know if it still exists, but it was a Chrome extension called unbaby.me.
Yeah. I'm finding that because that sounds like life-changing shit.
So if anyone out there, it has the same gripe as Jay, which I'm sure they do.
Oh, there's loads of people out there. There's loads of people out there, but they're just not out. They're just not.
They're
They're not brave enough.
not brave enough
to say, "Stop showing me pictures of your damn kids."
I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people want it. So like grandparents that want to see their kids on a daily basis, but their children are too shit to actually send their grandparents photos of their children or visit them.
Yeah.
So they're just like, this is the bare minimum I can do. I can put it on my Facebook. I wish in Facebook you could send it to only certain people. So only certain people can see. So only specific friends can see specific posts.
On Facebook, you used to be able to do it so you could set up like a group, but not a Facebook group, like a group of contacts.
Yeah.
So you could add on like family and you could post only to family. But people don't like that. They want everyone to see their kid. They want everyone to see their kid.
Which is so bizarre.
In a t-shirt that their kid doesn't even know they're wearing. Because their brain is so underdeveloped at this point. They're just kind of existing.
Oh, dear.
Right?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not ideal.
Yeah, that gripes me.
Try it. What's yours, search for it.
I will after the
Also, can we just kind of just mention the shortest ever segment ever? I never designed it to be a gripe segment. I just designed it to be
history would dictate that it is a gripe segment.
Smaller. The very first one wasn't a gripe. It's small observations that we think other people might also think.
Go on then.
Okay.
Give me one.
Sayings that we fuck up. For example, epitome. I used to say epitome because I only ever read it, and then I googled it, and I read it. The definition.
Isn't epitome an actual another word?
No, epitaph is.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So epitome. I used to say epitome, right?
Yeah.
And then you fuck up. I've fucked up things that no one ever corrects me on, and then someone did, this weekend, and I was like, "Fuck." I've been saying that my entire life completely incorrectly, right? So I used to say things like, oh, I wouldn't say that in mixed company, right? What I meant to say is polite company, but I said mixed company, which is like men and women.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't give a shit about what women hear or what men hear. That doesn't matter to me. Polite company is in a work setting or in a business meeting or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that but apparently I've been saying I wouldn't say things in front of women this entire time, which is completely incorrect. And no one's corrected me, ever.
They've just gone, what an asshole.
Can you think of examples of things like that you'd like to be...
I get like names wrong. Like a lot. Like, I used to say, the name Persephone. I used to just call it Persephone. Yeah, because I just read it. Like, same with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just say Persephone. And I said that for ages because there was a comic I used to read where one of the characters was called Persephone.
Yeah.
And like there wasn't any video media around the comic, so it's just the comic was the reason. That's all it is. And it was like, and I was like, yeah, Persephone, because it was in like the past, so I thought it was just like I just thought it was just like a really classic name. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny. No, but I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Hermione is a good one. I know a few people that read Harry Potter as a kid.
Hermione.
Yeah,
Hermione.
They put Hermione instead.
Hermione.
I can dig it. I already knew how the name sounded before I read the books in the first time.
I know one that you do yourself.
Have you corrected me on it?
Yes.
Which one is it? Hit me.
A Quincy. So for all of you people know, Quincy. It's just called Quincy. The illness is Quincy. And Zach was like, yeah, I've had a Quincy before. Not Quincy.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy. You don't have a Quincy.
Mate, but I don't. That's not something I say. Oh, Quincy. I don't ever say that commonly as a mate. But the thing is, that's the thing, right? I don't mind being corrected on shit like that. But I know people who are like, why would you correct me on that? I'm like, you're saying something wrong. Yeah. I would want to know.
Yeah.
And I think in general, you should want to know if you're doing something wrong, right?
It's weird. I sit in the middle ground with this.
Mm.
Like, you do it occasionally. You do it less now than you used to.
Oh, 100%.
You have like a conversation on text.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll pretend that you don't know what I meant. You don't do it hardly anymore.
No. Okay, here's the thing. When we first started talking, I 100% didn't. I honestly, I wasn't making fun of you or pretending like I couldn't understand. I genuinely didn't know. I've never done it in a way that I'm trying to be sarcastic and be like a cunt. Literally, I've done that zero times.
Second C-bomb on the pod.
I've done that 0 times. I know you think I have. Like, general English shit that I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I genuinely don't know.
No, I mean when you not in a word when you don't know the word.
Yeah.
Like you will correct the word after and then go, oh, I didn't understand what you were saying. Do you mean this? Even though I know you know what I meant.
I've literally... Okay.
I know you
I've
do.
literally
You
never
do it
done
vastly
that.
less now.
I've literally never done that.
When we first met, you used to all the time.
I've never done that with the...
And I used to sit there and go, this is why you don't have many mates.
I've never done that with... I've never done that with deliberate intent to... Because if you say something and I don't understand it, I'll ask and say, I don't understand what you mean. I genuinely don't understand what you mean.
I'll kill you.
What do I gain from being a cunt? Thirsty one.
That.
What?
Just being an ass.
I don't. That's not something.
Enjoy being the villain.
That's not something. Some men mastermind. The size of a tangerine. No, I've never done that deliberately.
Okay,
I've never done that deliberately.
Take your word for it.
I really haven't.
Kind of.
I even correct. I see you misspell so much shit in our chat.
That's because I don't care.
Yeah, no, I know, and I'll just be like, I'll let it slide, unless it's insanely.
I'm
egregious.
not writing a novel.
No, I get you, but unless it's insanely egregious, and you'll do the same unless it's insanely like. I just need to write something down by a bit RIGHT.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, right. And like, same with you. I think you did sight.
Sight.
Out of sight, out of mind. Sight. I think that's a fair thing to do because I think when I used to correct you all the time.
Yeah. When
you'd misspell shit, my spelling was tasty. And I'd never make mistakes. But now I've let everything slip and I'm doing shit like putting RIGHT when I want to move into a WRITE.
Are we good?
That's another one. Oh, this one blows my mind.
Okay.
And I see it all the time. And I assume everyone else sees it too. But we never talk about it. No one ever fucking talks about this thing, right?
No one ever fucking talks about it.
When you're on fucking Amazon,
yeah,
right? And you're looking for a product, and all the fucking promotional photos are the product clearly fucking photoshopped in to the fucking place that makes it look fucking terrible. And then you get the product, and it looks really good. Why don't you just take a fucking photo of the product?
Remember a minute ago when he said it's not about gripes?
Oh my god! But the first one wasn't. The first one wasn't at all.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
It hurts me especially when it's a really good product.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I hate it. See, like on Amazon, where like, for instance, I was looking at water flossers. Right?
Oh, like hydro picks.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was looking at and like there'll be a girl just smiling, and then a photoshopped hand holding the water flosser by her teeth, and you can tell one, it's not her hand.
Oh my god!
And it's like the shadow, the lighting's all off. It doesn't look anything like what it would look like if she was actually there holding the water flosser. I'm like, how difficult is it to just
any human
get a person, just go hold the water flosser here, and I'm going to take a picture.
Especially when it's like, especially when it also looks like they photoshopped it in, but the scale's clearly wrong.
Yeah.
So like you have a mount for a monitor, but it's like this big on the desk.
Yeah. I've had it like when you try and buy like a screen or something, or like a for instance like a desk lamp.
Yeah.
Go and buy a desk lamp, and they've always placed it. It's Photoshop on the desk, and there's always two people chatting with a cup of tea or something.
Yeah.
And like the desk lamp's either tiny or massive. And then it arrives at your house, and you're like...
Yeah, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck this scale is. I'm going to get a fucking ruler out.
For instance, just be like, you're sat next to a lamp right now, right? You can't actually see it on the camera.
Yeah.
I thought that lamp was going to be like...
Oh,
really tall.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was going to be like tall enough to go like in the corner of the...
10 feet tall. Yeah.
Is it fuck?
It's
like half the size of the room, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why, because in the picture, the guy was sat in this chair reading, because that's my reading lamp.
Yeah.
And it was like
miles ahead,
above him. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, it's so bad.
But yeah, that does get to me as well.
Okay, I'm done. I'm
You're
done with it. I'm done with it.
So next up, we have Vote of predictions, and
Ooh.
it's yours, Zach.
I did this little Photoshop. I tried to get it so it matched the color of the Euro, but that fucked up.
Why didn't
Then
you
I
just
tried to
remove
get.
the
Then I
background?
tried to remove the background in Photoshop. I was like, "Why is it so hard?" I gave up. I
Why is this so difficult?
I honestly don't know how to use Photoshop at all. But it's like Photoshop. I mean,
Yeah.
one slight aside, right? Really fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even go to trace it. I just highlight the thing and just like
I've showed you.
detach element. And it's like woman, and just
Yeah.
the woman's cut out. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I've showed you the guy that created a web Photoshop, didn't I?
Oh, kind of. Yes.
Yeah, that is the tits.
And
That's
it's
the
like-
best. I don't know how he's getting away with it.
Isn't it also free?
Yeah, it's completely free. You just log into the website.
Oh no! Don't say the name. God, what is it?
I can't remember what it's called. That's the problem. I can't remember it. I'll have to
doing,
find it.
What are you doing?
But yeah, so this is Irina Shayk. Yes,
Who?
that's Irina Shayk.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I know her 2 reasons. 1, insanely beautiful woman.
Right.
2, she used to date Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know either of those facts.
And she either used to or still does date Bradley Cooper as well.
Oh.
One of them. But
I
yeah,
just found the most
and she's obviously a
ridiculous
model.
looking. I just found
Yeah.
the most ridiculous looking thing I could find.
Yeah. Well, only models wear stupid shit like that, don't they?
Yeah, high fashion.
Yeah, high fashion.
One, I think high fashion's stupid,
High fashion is stupid.
but that's not what I'm here to talk about.
Okay, what you hear?
Do you know the reason high fashion is high fashion? Why it looks so fucking stupid?
No, but continue.
It's because back when fashion used to mean something really good, right?
Yeah.
Like you'd have really cool dresses, or you'd have really cool jumpers and jeans, or whatever, right? People who wanted to make things look like that could do that because you don't have copyright over a specific design of something, right?
Yeah.
So they'd just be like, "Oh, I'll make that exact jumper for like at cost
Yeah.
or slightly above cost, and make a huge profit, and no one's gonna buy the high fashion thing
Yeah.
because it won't cost. It doesn't make any sense to.
Yeah.
So high fashion was like, we have to make shit look ridiculous and way over the top so people won't copy us. That's literally the only reason.
It's mental, isn't it? Like I've watched. I haven't like you see clips of people at fashion shows.
Yeah.
And like I haven't ever sat there and gone, yeah, someone's gonna buy that and wear that out, on a Friday
I
night.
saw a GIF yesterday
Yeah.
of a woman who basically was in a purple condom, and then it was actually kind of cool. She was walking down the street, the catwalk in like this purple condom looking thing, right? And at the end, she was like, "Bow!" Right?
Right.
And the condom popped, and it turned into like a purple dress. I was like, "That's pretty funny." I like that. But on the whole,
Yeah.
I think that looks ridiculous. I think it makes her look ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think why anyone wants. I think it must be money laundering, right? So you just buy a cheap bit of cloth
Yeah.
for like $1 million, and then your money's clean. You know what I mean? It's
Clean
got to be.
money.
It has to be. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about general fashion, right?
Right.
Because we both watch shows of every variety and every era, right?
Yeah.
So I watched 80s films the other day,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, man, the fashion's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And then I watched 90s films and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's not great. And then noughties, you're like, okay, you're kind of
Yeah.
getting somewhere to where
Really
we are
low
now.
jeans on chicks.
Really low jeans. No high rise anything,
No,
right?
no,
Which is
yeah.
a no from me. But I'm wondering where you think fashion will go, because I watched Stargate, right?
Yeah.
I watched a few episodes, just random episodes, and one of the episodes was them in normal plain clothes because
Yeah.
they're doing stuff out and about, right? I was like, whoa, it's crazy how you can really date a show by the fashion. Because in general,
Yeah.
Stargate's kind of timeless. Same with like Star Trek, because they're all wearing uniforms.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Jackson could be wearing that from 1950
Yeah, he could,
or
yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
So it really helps make a show kind of more timeless, right?
Yeah. That's why Star Trek's timeless.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're like, oh, what the fuck are they wearing?
Yeah.
They're like, they're wearing the uniform.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Which is really interesting to me. And I think if I made a show, I'd probably want to make them in uniform just so it could be
Yeah. People
not
can
made
watch
fun
it
of.
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right? But I think with the advent of the internet, right, being ubiquitous,
Yeah.
right, I don't think we're going to see a new fashion trend anymore. Like, we have all the fashion that we have, right? And I don't think it's going to go completely out of fashion. People have been wearing hoodies now for like 2 decades.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
mean
still
like
fine
a whole
to do.
new
T-shirt,
type of...
jean hoodies, and it's still fine to do. It's been 20 years.
I don't know. I guess you could argue, I guess you could argue this isn't new, right?
I could frame this into men's fashion, but carry on.
New, it's just at a different level, but extremely ripped jeans is definitely a new thing.
New-ish.
We've had ripped and rugged jeans, but people would sat there now with like a whole thigh out.
Yeah, they're basically excusing the fact that they just not want to wear.
They don't want to cover.
They don't want to cover it up. Yeah.
So
which
like,
is odd because
I think that's a new thing.
You don't really see that in men so much. You're just like fucking massive hair.
Yeah.
Legs, just like you know what I mean.
You know.
So it's clear. I think that's actually a clever way of, women's fashion allowing women to express more parts of themselves without being completely like, can you believe she's wearing a bikini and it's not even summertime?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's actually quite clever, right? But I'd even say that is at least 5 years old. Like, extremely ripped jeans.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? But it's still jeans.
Nah, I think there'll be something.
You think there'll be something?
Yeah, because I think before
okay, let me
before that, more in the can I say this term? More in the chavvy areas.
Sure.
Man bags.
Man, they have made us, but I think that's the past 5 years as well.
Man bags.
Just like, and
if you are listening to this podcast and you wear a man bag,
no,
burn it.
If you're a fucking weasel that wears a man bag across your chest, I don't have anything more to say to you. Either commit or don't commit.
Yeah. Burn the man bag along with the full tracksuit you're probably wearing. Okay.
I don't even say burn the man bag. If you're gonna wear the man bag, wear it on your waist like a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Be man enough to wear a man bag.
Be man enough to wear a fanny pack.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
There it is. Right. But
and when people make fun of you, you look them dead in the eyes and you go, "I'm man enough.
I'm man enough
to
for
wear
this.
a man bag properly."
That is the fucking play.
Yeah.
You want it? You're a man, single man, looking for some ladies. You go out there with the man bag on a night on the town.
If you go out with a fanny pack on and you pull, you know that chick likes you.
There we go. Anything
mean?
more said? Or you are amazing.
Or that dude likes you.
You're an amazing conversationalist.
Yeah, you
must.
You've got other skills, my friend.
Exactly.
You are pinnacle.
So
you know what I mean?
If you're wearing a man bag, commit. Don't wear it around you, because that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're wearing it around. I'm fucking awesome. Commit.
Let me get my packet of 20 Lamberts. Out of there, like, puff, puff, pass.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But,
get all your chapstick in there and what? Yeah.
So what are you saying? In 10 years? You think we're at the limit now? There's no more new fashion.
I think we're at maximum capacity because no one's gonna do shit that's gonna look too crazy. Celebrities can, right?
See,
like
I
someone
disagree.
can come up with like a purple outfit with a purple bucket hat, right?
I disagree.
But general people aren't gonna do it. I think also, last thing, I think I'm mainly talking about men.
Yeah.
Women's fashion might change, but men, we haven't changed in 20 years.
I disagree.
T-shirt jeans.
I disagree.
Different kind of jeans. No Jenkos.
Disagree. Disagree.
Hit me.
It's changed. Because I think fashion now is intrinsically linked to technology. I think most people buy AirPods because they think it's fashionable. I think most people buy iPhones because that's fashionable. For instance, right? Stats. I'll give you a story. Someone I work with, right? They used to work for a different company, a big corporate company, right? Lady comes in and goes, "Hi, can I have a Mac, please?" And they were like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because I don't want to go into a meeting and give off the wrong impression." Right? But gets worse. So this corporate company, they make loads of money. They're like, fine, she's a director, whatever. Buy her MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Right? Give it to her. She walks off with it, comes back an hour later.
Yeah.
Sorry, is it possible to put Windows on this? So they bought her a MacBook. So she wanted to give the impression to the people she was having meetings with that she was, I don't know, status high enough that she would have a Mac. But she didn't want to actually have a Mac,
I would say.
So I think,
I get what
like we were talking about wearables, right? That's the new fashion items.
I think, okay, two things. One, when I was talking about fashion, I was more about the the eternal cloth with which we wrap ourselves, right?
Yeah. Wait until we get Apple jumpers, bro.
I mean, to be fair, maybe, but not 10 years. That's going to be like a 20, 30 year kind of thing, in my opinion, anyway. But wearables, I wouldn't say having Apple lenses is fashion. I know you can argue, you make an argument. I know you can make the argument for it, but I wouldn't say that it is, because like when I wear glasses, these were the cheapest ones.
Yeah, that's you. You're not the average consumer.
I know, but right,
there's literally
the ones, right?
Designer lenses. That's literally what they're called in the shop.
Okay. Let me allow me to reframe this then. Okay.
Is that a pun?
In terms of the cloth with which we wrap ourselves.
Yeah. See, even that, during the pandemic, Apple brought out their own mask. And it was 20 quid.
Still a mask, though, isn't it?
No, but people buy it for the symbol. They buy it, that's the fashion.
So it's not...
It doesn't even have to look good.
So you think it's not clothes anymore.
No.
It's how much of a symbol can you make, a status symbol can you make yourselves from the paraphernalia with which we put on our faces.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of
wrists,
like, it's kind of like, right, so you got a black t-shirt.
Yeah.
But then I get a black t-shirt with a little Nike symbol on it. Little baby symbol on it.
That to me is foul. I want clean nothing. Yeah. I want nothing.
But people don't. They want that symbol. So then they want people to look at them and go, he can afford a Nike t-shirt. That's what they want.
I think we're becoming...
And that's terrible, but that's the truth.
I think we're becoming better than that. Because I think mainstream people, right?
Yeah.
Or like, if you look at all the mainstream people that are like icons in like cinema and shows, none of them wear that kind of stuff. A good example, Reacher, right? Blown up as a show.
Yeah.
Motherfucker wears jeans and a t-shirt,
and
completely charity shop,
and he goes,
labeled
do you
stuff.
Want new clothes? They're new to me.
They're new to me. Exactly, right?
Yeah.
They want clean, I think, status in this case, at least to me anyway.
Yeah.
Clean. You don't have no logos, right? But you might want tech for functionality. I don't wear an Apple Watch because it's a status symbol.
Yeah.
I wear it because it works with my iPhone, and it's also a cool piece of tech, right? Yeah. I'm not like, hey, what fucking Apple Watch?
But other people don't. As I said, you're not the average consumer.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, the way cinema and TV are portraying main characters and stuff, right? None of them have... I'm generalizing mostly about men, but I think women too, in media and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think, and once again, I'm generalizing. As a woman, you have more options.
But we know.
For the most part.
I'm going to put it this way, because we know full well, we're going to disagree, but we know it's true.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
When it comes to technology, Zack, you are a brand whore. Right?
I have a Behringer audio mixer.
He's a brand whore.
I have a
what
Behringer
did you have before
mixer.
you got the Behringer?
Yeah, because I thought it was really good. And I sent it back. And
he got an Elgato.
I have a first generation Amazon Alexa for 6 years. It looks like dog shit.
Yeah, but you bought it when it was brand new.
I'm not. I didn't buy it. I got it as a gift. Oh, sorry, I said the word.
Stop saying her
To
name.
me, that doesn't happen.
Alexa, shut up.
To me, that doesn't happen, right? But
you are a brand whore.
I'm not a brand whore.
Right.
I like things. I like
Zack,
knowing.
right?
I like knowing things work.
Once, right. So I bought out of us two. I bought the first pair of noise cancelling headphones. Right. I bought some Tautronics from Amazon. I was like, Zack, you got to buy these, and he did. He bought them, right. And then within a month, he bought some Sonys, and we did a test.
Some Bose.
No, there were some Sonys.
Were they?
Yeah, the Sony WX.
The Bose were like super.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
So he bought some Sonys, which were like £200.
Yeah.
When the Tautronics were like 50 quid.
Yeah.
And we did a test on the podcast, and there was no difference.
There was like no difference.
The only difference was there was Sony written on one.
Yeah.
And Tautronics on the other one.
Two things about that, right? One, I thought I could get better, right? I returned the Sonys and I got the Tautronics again. I don't think you remember that.
Yeah, but did you keep the Tautronics?
I kept the Tautronics, and then I got Boses, which were actually miles better.
And get this, right? So, he bought Boses, right?
Boses.
For 250 quid?
Boses. Yeah, like 200.
And then within about 3 months...
No, it wasn't 3 months,
fuck
so fuck off.
Fuck
it wasn't 3 months. I
bought a pair of fucking SteelSeries headphones.
I had them and used them.
And how much was SteelSeries ones?
Like 200. But I don't see... Once again, I've had those for like...
You've had those a while now.
Yeah, a while, right? And they're
but it's hard to keep going
I
up.
got them because they're perfect for me.
It's hard to keep going up, though. Like, there's only one. There's only like the Apple fucking AirPod Pro thing.
Yeah, I'd
whatever
never get
they're
those.
called.
I think no. Just because of quality, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like you're acting like I don't do research on what's the best thing to buy, right? I do.
No, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying
But
the
like,
reason
let's
you
say
just do it.
Let's say Taltronics, right?
You do it to make
Let's
yourself
say
feel better. It doesn't matter what it actually says to you.
Let's say Taltronics was like, everyone was like, yo, Taltronics, they have fucking sick quality and their noise cancellation is perfect, right? I'd be like, really? And then I'd probably buy some Taltronics if they were rated better than the others.
Lies.
It's not lies.
Lies.
I've got a Behringer audio
You
mixer.
are a brand whore when it comes to technology.
I've got a cheaper audio mixer than you, and it's fucking perfect.
That's because mine has 2 fucking linings, you spud.
Potato. I see
two linings so we can both have mics. You were
selfish
selfish enough. You were selfish enough to buy a 1-line one.
One is not selfish.
And technically,
two,
no, it
it's
didn't. That
not
cost
at
me
my
£20 because you paid for half of it.
True. Was it only 40 quid?
It was £46.
Yeah, mine was like 32.
Like 46 quid.
Sometimes
it works.
I would say sometimes I can be blinded for what I think is the best. But let's say if Taltronics,
logo.
But let's say no, it's not a logo because I don't care that it's Sony. I don't care that it's Bose. I care that it's the best. Oh, the best.
Does anyone at home believe in anything he's saying?
Oh my god, you're a fool. You're just a fool. A fool in love.
On Volta predictions, I think there will be fashion because I think our definition of fashion will change.
Right.
And it is changing
and
right
you're
now.
going to think it's just tech.
Yeah, tech-connected stuff. So, like, people will be like, for instance, Apple Watches is a good example. You go into the Apple Watch, like, to get an Apple Watch thing.
Yeah.
There's a little section for what size watch do you want?
Yeah.
And then there's a whole fucking table for what straps.
True. To be fair, I want to change my strap.
But they only work once you bought the fucking watch.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. The only reason I want to change my strap is because it's like, even at the loosest, it's like, it leaves marks on my wrist which is too tight. Yeah,
like what I think they'll do with the wearables, say, we called it Apple Lens, right? Apple glasses, for instance.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to work very similar to the watch, in there will be a piece of tech that fits inside of the frame. So, like, the watch is just that square bit, and then you can buy whatever straps you like.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same with Apple Lens. There's going to be a bit of tech that slots into the Apple frame, and then you can buy whatever Apple frame that you like.
Sure. I think the key thing with Apple frames that are coming out, right? We're saying is if they're coming out tomorrow. Yeah. That will eventually come out.
They will eventually.
Right? I had this conversation. It's just like, someone was like, well, I don't think they're going to be a big thing because people wear glasses. So they're going to have to wear glasses over glasses. I'm like, if Apple glasses don't have the capability to have prescription lenses, they're missing a trick. There's no way they're going to do that. Yeah, exactly.
You have to actually go into Apple, right?
And they do Apple eye exams.
To get an eye test. You know what I mean? They'll be like, they'll be ridiculous.
Mate, whole new industry. It's crazy.
I reckon that's what I reckon in the Vault predictions.
So 10 years, it's just going to be all about tech. Tech
connected.
But we're still going to probably be wearing like t-shirt, jeans, something like that.
Tech connected. Like, I think, like, for instance, right now, you can buy, they're not used at all, hardly at all.
Yeah.
But you can buy, like, heated coats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I guess would make sense if you're in like Vancouver or something.
Yeah.
Right?
But say you got Apple frames, right? And you got some Apple jeans, Apple t-shirt, like, and you walk out, and your Apple Lens goes, it's a bit chilly outside, Jay. Do you want me to up your temperature?
Yeah.
You go, yeah, and then it heats your clothes for you.
Well, that's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's pretty sick. I'm thinking that's like 50, 60 years in the future.
But I think I said as much when we talked about wearable tech.
Like, imagine your clothes have air conditioning.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
Just literally just around the armpits.
Just around the armpits. Just
please lift your arms. Yeah. Okay.
You know?
All right, Siri.
That's like years and years and years and years.
Yeah,
but I think we're already starting to move fashion and intertwine it with technology. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think you're probably right, but I wouldn't deem that as the fashion I was talking about. But yeah, sure.
But
I was talking about the cloth in which we.
I think this what they're doing, catwalks especially, is a dying form.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think because the room's only filled with.
But how will men launder their money?
Pricks, right? So, and Yeah, I think it's a dying form. Like, because obviously there's the argument going on right now between the difference between a model and an Instagram model, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing a model makes less.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So why would you do it? And it's almost like, and again, like all of these things you were saying about the internet, it's ubiquitous. Everyone uses it, right? It's like the porn star versus OnlyFans, right? The OnlyFans models earning a lot more for doing a lot less.
I think it's also because unless models like seize means of production and also start designing the clothes that they strut in. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I agree. I think it might be a dying form.
I think that form is dying, but I think it's gonna change focus. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, I think we're pretty much in agreement.
Yeah.
But I still think there's not going to be any innovation in terms of like the clothes with which we wrap up in the next 10 years. Maybe like 50, you'll have like the Apple T-shirt or whatever.
Jay's Vegan Showdown.
Oh my god.
Well, this is a very quick one because I only had a chance to do one thing this week.
Yeah.
And that was have some corn pieces, mate. And I was, as you know, I was debating whether to put this on because technically the corn chicken pieces are not vegan.
Yeah.
They are vegetarian. But I thought I'd chuck it in there anyway because it's something I just wouldn't eat normally, right?
Fair.
But I'm telling you, banging. We got some more delivered.
Ooh!
Banging, mate. And it was massive. The meal I had was big. It was a big-ass meal, right? I was stuffed. The missus didn't even finish it, right?
Yeah.
And it was less than 500 calories. Because literally, the chicken pieces are a calorie a gram. They are exactly a calorie per gram. Yeah. So I can have 150 grams of chicken pieces for just 150 calories.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when they reach parity a bit more because they're still a bit expensive, aren't they? Just the
I think the ones we bought were on deal though. I think the packet is meant to be like £4, but we got it for like £2.50. So it's not bad. And like the frozen chicken pieces were like £2.
Wow.
So they were pretty close. Like I said to you, if it was 50p,
you'd be on it.
I'd be on the vegetarian/vegan option as long as it tasted just as good. And it does taste good. It's not quite as chewy as it should be.
Right.
Right? Because the good thing about chicken, it has this stringy texture because that's why you can rip it, you can pull the chicken.
Like it can,
and it's difficult. It's difficult to fucking mimic that nature of chicken.
You have teared chicken.
Yeah,
it's like you'll have a little bit of a cube here.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but it's good. It's edible. And it's nice. And the thing is, it's absolutely fucking smothered in sweet chili sauce.
Yeah, so don't talk about it.
Yeah, you know, so it's like, it was a good meal. It was a good meal. I don't have a highlight for it because it was just basic.
Meal. But that's very interesting because I need to start having things like that. And
I had to cook it completely off the cuff, right? Because I opened it. It had two different styles of cooking directions.
Sure.
Both involved submerging it in some kind of sauce, which I wasn't putting sauce on it.
Yeah.
I was frying it in a frying pan because I fried it in a frying pan.
Yeah.
So what I did, for anyone listening out there who wants to try this, it worked and it was lovely, was I put like a big bit of, I say butter, but it's not butter. It's like, you know, utterly buttery, that
some
kind of stuff.
Whatever.
Big dollop of that. Yeah. In a frying pan.
Okay.
And then half a cup of water.
Okay.
So then I fry it until all the water's gone. Yeah. Either evaporated or has sunk into the corn bits.
Yeah.
Then the sauce. Then I chucked all the veg inside of the pan with it. And then cooked it that way. And it came out primo.
Because that's probably one of the only reasons I haven't tried it myself is because I need a new fucking arm. Holy fucking shit.
Why would you buy one for £6?
So I'm just gonna talk like this. Okay, I'm just gonna look like this. Okay, so I am not a cook. I don't cook very well at all. And I saw those corn chicken pieces, and I'm like, I want to try it. They look good, but they need to be submerged in a sauce, and I don't do sauces, mate. Yeah, I do sauces after the fact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, after.
I'm a pesto after the fact kind of geese.
Yeah,
right. So that I might try that exact thing. But I still won't be adding any sauce at any point until it's like in my bowl. Like I have pasta and pesto.
Yeah, that's fine.
I whack it in
the reason
the bowl
I use it because I like the sweet chili sauce after it's cooked because it's sugar it caramelizes on the chicken.
On the chicken, yeah.
So it makes it even nicer than just drizzling it on after I've cooked it.
Yeah, definitely.
And because we recently upgraded our pans, we use these pans. We used to Scoville, never stick.
I'm aware of Scoville Never Stick. Yeah.
Oh my god,
they are glorious pans.
It's like you cook all this shit, and we're talking sweet chili sauce. We're talking
sticky,
sugar, sticky
Yeah.
shit. I literally take all the food out of the pan. It looks like it's clean. Looks like it's been washed.
Bro,
they are mint. If you want some quality pan, and on Amazon, they is super affordable.
Yeah,
like super affordable. Like you can buy. I suggested it to guy we work with because he wants to move out this year and he needed some pans on Amazon, and it was like £50 for a
whole set.
So it's like one frying pan, one saucepan, a couple of oven trays, and utensils for £50.
Oh, Scoville.
Yeah, and if you live on your own, that's all you fucking need.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So just like, yeah, it was amazing. And I'll probably cook some later, to be fair, because we had the shopping come.
Ooh.
So, yeah. And it was a really good meal. And the best part about it is, I will cook it today because it'll be under 600 calories. And it's a massive meal.
Really?
Yeah, it's a big meal. Because we have a whole bag of Uncle Ben's rice.
Yeah.
Which is like 250 calories of rice.
Sure. Yeah.
A whole bag of steamed vegetables.
Yep.
Which is like
50 calories.
Which is like 50 calories, something like that, and then 150 grams of chicken.
Jay, I don't know if you noticed, but you're becoming a bit of a vegan.
That's vegetarian, Zack.
You're becoming a bit of a non-meat
It's the problem.
Have you noticed?
It's the problem I have with veganism as an option for me.
Is it the optics?
It's cheese.
Oh,
it's cheese, mate.
Honestly,
I have cheese on nearly every meal.
I think vegans need to stop researching everything
and just focus on cheese.
If they can replicate cheese and probably make it one better for you and two lower calorie, you're gonna revolutionize the fucking world, mate.
Yeah, cheese,
but they can't get it right.
Yeah, it's just not good.
They just
vegan
can't do
cheese
it.
is just not good.
There's no way.
Which is why I've said to you before, vegetarianism.
Is doable.
Much more doable for me.
I think I said in the next 5 years I'll probably be vegetarian again.
Because like if I could replace, because the thing is, it's funny because even though I love beef, right? I don't have beef very often. Yeah. Like when I'm cooking for myself. So like we have pasta and ham one day. We have
that's terrifying to me.
So spaghetti bolognese. That's one beef meal.
Yeah.
Then we have baked potatoes with sausage and bean. No beef.
No beef.
Sausage and bean. Sausage and beans.
One big
bean. one bean. Right, so yeah, sausage and beans. Then we have chicken char grills and rice.
Yep.
Then we have the cornmeal.
Yep.
So we literally have one beef meal out of 7 days.
Yeah.
So if I could replace all of that meat.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, I've already tried the corn sausages and they're actually quite nice.
Which one? Whoa,
no, this one on here. This was ages ago.
Ages ago.
I've actually tried them, and they're quite nice because I think they get the skin right.
They do.
The important thing about a sausage is got to have nice skin.
There are 3 separate styles of vegan/vegetarian sausages, all of them good in their own way.
Yeah.
Which ones did you have? Was it the Warburton? Well, not Warburtons. It was something.
They were herby. They were quite herby.
They're made by the same people that make Cumberland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do like near perfect replications in terms of like texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had that, and they're quite nice.
Yeah.
So like in my sausage and beans, if they did like a tin sausage and beans that where the sausages were just vegan sausages, easy.
Yeah.
Could do that. That would be another vegetarian/vegan meal. And it'd be quite easy to do for me. Yeah. It would just be the bolognese meal because bolognese is the meal that Ruth cooks every week because that's her favourite thing to eat.
Have you tried?
Yes. Tastes like
mince.
shit.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Shit. Right.
Yeah, no. I don't like mince either way, so I wasn't sure how you felt
mate.
about it.
Horrid.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. They still cannot do beef. Beef. Yeah, it's not.
I know you're putting off the Impossible Whopper. I know you keep putting it off because you don't want to have it.
I don't want to. Yeah, because it's. I should have tried it before the Royale.
Yeah.
Because now I go there and I'm like, if I'm gonna have a vegan option, I know I like the. I like the Royale.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. So.
Last question about that is because...
But we'll do the Impossible Whopper this week.
Is there some... Maybe this is just me because I'm highly neurotic, right?
Yeah.
But is there a certain amount of like relaxation you find in cooking, or maybe that you will, because maybe the first time's off the cuff might be stressful, right? In cooking chicken and knowing you can't die.
Yeah.
Is there a little bit of like,
yeah.
okay, that feels a bit
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't have to fucking deep clean my fucking sides.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the only reason. If chicken could be, if I could just take a bite out of raw chicken,
it's so nice, but
fine.
you know, if you didn't cook it right, you're gonna be ill.
You're gonna be ill.
Yeah.
Ill. And you have to make sure you wipe down everything. And I'm meticulous about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But yes,
it makes a pain
it's
in the
much
ass.
more chill. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I literally open a packet and just fucking pour it in.
Exactly.
You know, chuck the packet away.
Away.
That's it.
Oh, don't go. That's fine.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, corn, as I put it, as an 8, it was good.
Mate,
it would be higher. It's just that stringiness.
I think we're turning you around. It's madness.
It started bad, didn't it?
It started bad.
Awful.
And then the 6.5 as well. You're like, okay, this is great. Then bam.
But 9.5 and 8.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Because I've actually bought some more chicken pieces, corn. But what I plan to do is one day when I go to get lunch at work is to pick up some more corn sausages.
Yeah.
So I can have that in a meal this week as well.
You need to try because they're a staple of my diet now. Maybe I'm 12.
The corn
years old,
sausages.
Is the corn nuggets?
What, chicken nuggets?
They're like almost perfectly replicated, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like the chicken nuggets, and they're like a staple of my diet. I'm like, oh, that's some fucking nuggies.
I
can't have McDonald's nuggies.
Do you cook them in the air fryer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. So next up we got. Oh no!
What?
Did I set it up?
I did.
You did, you legend. You legend, mate. So yeah, right. So we did another fat poll.
Yes, we did.
And as it says in the top left, there were 3 options, but no one.
Funnily enough, isn't that funny that no one chose work in the office?
I never said they would.
No, and yet I hear in the office, I wish we could all come back into the office full time. Now, granted, this is a small sample size, but I feel it's probably representative.
Yeah. I think, we had 0 people say full-time. They'd rather go back full time. And obviously the other options were work from home, completely work from home, and then obviously hybrid with 2 days in, 3 days out, which is what me and Zack do, or it's what I do, and he should do, right? So, and I said that I thought that most people would pick the hybrid option, which
you did,
they did.
Close though. Well, I say close. 2/3.
Yeah.
Shout out to the real one that put full time as well. Respect.
So I think that's right. I think most people like to make sure everything's good in the office occasionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. And once again,
make sure it's not burnt to the ground.
Here's the thing for me, right? I like if I was offered to work for full time from home, would you rather 2 days in or work from home full time, right? If I was given those options, I would say work from home full time, because then I could be like, oh, I'm actually going to come in Monday just for fun.
Yeah.
Just to see what's happening, right? But there's no onus of like, you have to come in Monday. Or you have to come in Monday and Friday, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I'll still go in. Like I say like I did last week, but
you're only once.
There's never any pressure for me to go in 2 times a week at the moment anyway, right? I tend to be either on site or in 2 times a week anyway.
Yeah.
But it's like something that I actually want to do. Like I'm going in next week, I'm going to digitize a bunch of stuff. I'm actually looking forward to going in, seeing people, getting a big chunk of work done, and then being able to do the normal work that would be slower at work at home.
Yeah.
So I'm going in, I'm digitizing a bunch of stuff, I'm making sure all the physical files are up to date, and then leaving, which is a perfect job for the office. But being in the office and doing spreadsheets and contacting and emails and stuff, dreadful.
Yeah.
In terms of my productivity and my ability to do it as quickly.
The thing is,
I got smaller screens, less capacity.
It's less about that though. It's less about the work. It's about the communication.
What about communication?
Because people will not tell you everything. They need to tell you if you're not sat in front of them.
I disagree.
And it's literally a staple of my job, is that we now have someone in the team that goes to one of our outside of Bristol sites.
Yes.
Once a week.
Uh-huh.
They will not leave a ticket.
Yeah.
But when he gets there, they have 100 problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
is because working from home does not work
from home
for good communication.
I think
you have to, if you're going to do the work from home thing, you have to have policies in place that breed good communication.
that's less a problem with work from home, and it's more a problem with people not talking. It's a communication issue. It's not a work from home issue.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But one of them's a lot easier to fix. If you just make people come in.
You're fixing the wrong one, in my opinion.
It's a lot more work fixing the other one than it is to come into the office.
If you fix everyone's communication, every other part of the company would work better.
To use a very old meme.
Oh.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, ain't nobody got time for that. Go, how do we get people talking? Well, they talk when they're in the office.
I mean, fair.
Get in the office.
But like I said, I like going to the office where I'm not forced to go in the office. You know what I mean?
The bit I don't
feels
like,
wrong. Yeah. Feels wrong instinctually.
I used to, I do hybrid working now, and it works for me, but I still don't like the rigid nature of it. So I always did hybrid working, even from the start of COVID, because I had to. There's stuff we have to do in the office, right? Yeah. But I preferred it when I was like, can you come in twice a week? And I go, yeah, and I decide when that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
but now you have set days.
Yeah, now I have set days, and I don't like it, you know? Because I'd rather just go, I'm just going to, like I used to do, I'd go in on the afternoon on a Monday and all day on Thursday. Yeah. That's what I usually did.
Yeah.
And if I didn't want to do 2 days, it would be the Monday. I'd just take the Monday off. And that's what I liked. And I like, because sometimes you need to go in the office on other days, and then the problem is when you get in a rota and then you have to do something on your day that's outside of your rota, you're like, now I'm in 3 days.
And there's an element of being cheated as well. So like, I've had weeks where I've been on site every single day for 5 days, right?
Yeah.
I have that maybe every other month. I'll have a week like that where I'm on site 3 or 4, maybe 5 days a week.
Yeah.
The next week, I'm going to feel like I'm going to probably feel like, oh, this is a nice break because I'm only in 2, right? But I'll feel cheated that entire 5-day week because I'm like, and now I have to go in 2 days next week as well. And no one else was in 5 days this week.
Yeah, no one else was.
It breeds, I think it breeds a bit of toxicity, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if, let's say, you don't see me in twice a week in the office.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I have to come in twice a week to the office. But I've been on site and you don't know that.
Yeah.
So suddenly there's a back of the mind that's just like, Zack doesn't work. That's 100%. I guarantee you.
Fuck all.
I'm guarantee you that's going to happen. And having that forced in, I think it's going to breed animals, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange one. But, yeah, it went the way I thought it would. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Thank you, everyone, for voting on the poll. There will be another one tomorrow.
And we'll make a Discord eventually. And that will also have the same votes, so we'll have more people.
Yeah,
cool.
So, next up, we have what made us laugh.
Oh, I think it's needed for this week, don't we think?
I think so. I think
it's very
so.
needed.
It's been a dark week.
You're going to hate mine because you've seen it before.
Okay. Okay, so... Right. Fromage. Is that not French? Yeah.
All of the language.
I do like that. That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
What's mine? I can't.
Oh fuck. That was from the
Earthworm
Jim cartoon show, by the way.
So
I quit my job as a cop to join OnlyFans. Viewers love my handcuffs
and gun. I thought at first I laughed because of the OnlyFans, cop becoming OnlyFans. Second, I laughed because I was like, that is the most American headline I've ever read in my life.
Yes, true.
You know what I mean?
Melissa Williams, 46, claims that she was pushed out of her job as a cop after nearly 3 decades. Then colleagues found her OnlyFans.
When colleagues found her.
Yeah.
But she has
no regrets and loves her new career. Fucking you go, girl.
You go, right. And I bring this up. 1, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Right? And 2, is how long is it going to be we don't want that kind of stuff around here kind of subject in the workplace?
It's an interesting... It's very interesting.
Because I've heard loads of stories like this. I've seen teachers, loads of people where they've had an OnlyFans, their job's found out, and they've gone, look, you gotta go. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think...
Because it reminds me of about 10 years ago where if you had a tattoo on show, people wouldn't hire you. And now that just feels archaic as hell. Fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
I think it's stupid to oust someone from their job. I think it's toxic to oust someone from their job because of they have a specific proclivity or work that they have outside of work that has nothing to do with their main job.
Yeah.
That being said, I think maybe, I don't know, I need to think about this more or have conversations more about it. But with jobs that are like teachers, for example, you hit some weird shit there. Because, like, if the kids have seen you...
They're subscribing.
Yeah, and obviously kids shouldn't be watching that stuff anyway. But teenagers going to be teenagers, right? I think there's probably some weird stuff around there. Just like, you have a certain vulnerability. The dynamic's weird then.
Yeah.
I think
it's a bit weird if the kids in your class see your titties, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. It's very... Yeah, a conversation needs to be had about that, about what is... Because I have no idea.
Yeah. But imagine you're just, like, drunk on a night, and you're, you know, doing what you usually do, peeing on the side of a church or something, right? And cop car, woo-woo, pulls up. It's like, all right, sir, we're taking you.
Stephanie?
Like, you? Oh, my God. I've seen you online.
Yeah, and then there might be an imbalance in how she could accurately perform her job, maybe interrogation, if the other person's like making jokes that she might feel. But once again, I think cops it's less so, because I'm like, you've detained them. This has nothing to do with anything, right? And you could always, if it really is a big deal, you could always have someone else do the interrogation.
Yeah.
Right? The actual action of arresting and driving someone to the precinct, it doesn't matter if they've seen your titties, you know?
No.
I think teacher's probably the only thing I can think of. But even then, let's say a teacher accidentally had something leaked online. I don't think she should be fired for that.
Which has happened.
Well, yeah, which has happened, right? I don't think... So, maybe my argument of, like, if you're... I guess the intention is the only thing that changes there.
Yeah.
In that they're constantly doing it and updating it.
Yeah. I think as, like, species, we're still so fucking, like, tightly wound about anything sexual.
No, yeah,
like I think like it makes people like uncomfortable, like, and it's weird, like, because not much can make me feel uncomfortable. And, like, so like just talking about it, but like some people get like a bit twitchy about it and still, and it's like, people, guess what, guys? Newsflash, people fuck. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, and it's like, and newsflash again, people like watching other people fuck.
Yeah.
And it's happened for fucking years. You know what I mean? And it's like everyone around.
Started 3 years ago.
Like, everyone around you has watched people fuck before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and it's just, and it's just. I hope that by the time I shuffle off this mortal coil, people
don't care.
Yeah, just get the fucking poles out their asses, man, and just live.
I don't know, because I don't think there's a market for it, right? But let's say I could open an OnlyFans selling pictures of my feet for like 100.
Fucking, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
I'd probably do it, man.
Well, we've been
in
Amsterdam, right?
Yeah.
We rented this place from this guy. His name was Klaus, right? And he was so open, it was crazy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But it was crazy to us.
Yeah.
In where he was, it was fine. I wish everywhere was like that.
Klaus was good geese.
Yeah, Klaus, he was just like, he used to do digital marketing. And he just turned around and he's like, I just finished a project, but my next one is about legalising prostitution across the whole of
or like fighting for sex worker rights.
Sex worker rights. And he said it like it was a non-event. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, right. And he was like, yeah. And he's like, because obviously it's only legal in this city. And he's like, outside of it, it's still not allowed. And he's like, but it just doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
And he's like, because it's a well-respected career here. And I was just sat there just like, this is so strange. But that's how it should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy. And I thought
it needs to be destigmatized. Yeah. I agree.
Funny. So, next. That's it.
That's
it, guys.
That's it, fellas.
Hopefully, this podcast has been much nicer to listen to.
Hopefully. I can only imagine it is. I'll probably get a new arm in the next week, hopefully. If not,
I think pretty sure it's even like the clamp is even slowly sliding off of the table.
I can't it's broken. I've broken the tightening factor.
It's fucked.
But even if I don't get an arm, I could probably just hold it because I can't mess with anything.
It's heavy, though, isn't it?
It's not that heavy.
For an hour and a half, it's heavy.
And probably for an hour and a half.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Or like, I'll figure.
So we've got other problems now.
We'll figure something out.
But
let us
I
know
love my
if you think
this
that.
is the best
Yeah, it's pretty good.
let
Let us know if you think the quality was. Or I think we can hear ourselves right now.
Yeah.
With zero latency, and it feels and it hears really well.
It does.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, join the Facebook group. It is in the description. And like, share, and subscribe on YouTube as well. Just help brothers out.
And let us know what you think about whatever we talked about. Let us know if you're doing good on your. We talk to people who are doing good.
Pretend
on their
the comment section is just chatting.
Yeah,
just have a conversation. Just be like,
I was also
man, how's it going?
I was also thinking, maybe sometime soon, not soon, maybe, or like in the next few months, right? Someone's brought up to me.
Yeah,
we should do a live one, a special
live one,
a special live one.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we'll let you know about.
We'll let you do that. Yeah. We'll have to do it on my
Twitch.
On the Twitch, yeah, do it on the Twitch.
Should be fun.
Yeah, do a live one, and then I'll have to make a new HUD with a chat.
The thing is, the great thing is, you already have most of the HUD figured out. Yeah,
and then we can have the chat somewhere, and cool. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. We will see you, and you will hear us next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.